Yo, what's going on, Bulls Nation? My name's Jordan, and this is just another year, Chicago Bulls. Today, we've got another Game 4 recap for you from Summer League. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the good bit of ugly that there was. But before we get into that, if you think Caleb is a future star and you're excited for the Bulls' future this upcoming season, go ahead and hit that like button. Now, we're going to start off with the one, Caleb Wilson in game 4. Played 24 minutes, shot 46.7% from the field, scored a nice 21, two assists, 8 boards, 1 block, 1 steal. Now, was it the best looking game from Caleb? No. But he got it done nonetheless. He shot 7 for 15 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. Wasn't really as efficient as he has been the past couple games from the 3, but the fact that he's taking them, he's confident taking them. Even though they didn't go in, he still looks good taking them. I'm not mad at it. 3 for 5 from the free throw line, so the free throw's getting a little bit better. He looks good taking those. The form's there. They're going to start falling. Just get a couple more reps in. The 8 turnovers though. I'm a little glad that he's not going to be primarily handling the ball and having to do too much for himself when it comes to regular season, because he will have Giddey, he will have Modest, he'll have other guys primarily handling the ball, even though he will be, I'm sure, in some situations to where he is making creations for himself and for others. I'd like to see a little bit tighter ball handling from him, a little bit better pass attempts and whatnot. Other than that, I mean, he looks good doing what he's doing. Hustles. I mean, you gotta love the kid. There is no real complaints from him other than, I mean, even it's not even from him. They just don't have a point guard on the summer league team, and it's hurting Caleb a little bit just because he isn't a ball handler. He can handle the ball, but he's not a ball handler, if you know. So, I mean, what can you do? Caleb got it done. Didn't shoot the greatest, but shot well enough to get those 50 or the 20, 21 points and some dirty dunks. So, dirty dunks, dirty block. So, looked good out there. Love watching him. Unfortunately, he's not going to play game 5, but that's also good for him because he's going to get rest for preseason and the regular season. Now, Tobe Awaka, probably his best game in my opinion so far. 19 minutes, 100% from the field, shot 5 for 5, no threes attempted, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Nice 12 points. Didn't get any assists this game. Only 3 rebounds. Did come out with a block and no steals. So the rebound numbers a little low from what I've seen and I would like to see from Tobe, even though he is undersized for his position. He's still a big body. What he lacks in height, he has in the muscle and the width and the strength. So even though they're not bouncing his way, I'd like to see him get a little bit more than 3. I think he's more than capable, especially in the summer league. And even when he goes to play some Windy City games, I think he's more than capable of grabbing more than 3 boards. But I mean, 5 for 5 from the field. Everything was going in for him. Could have took some more shots. Kind of wish he would have. Didn't have the best plus minus, but I mean, what are you going to do about that? I think he might. I think he might have been the best player on the floor, even though he had probably the worst plus minus. He was just out there getting involved a lot. I don't know. I liked what I saw from Tobe tonight. Think he could have done more, but he's also, undersized. And then for the last guy that I'm going to talk about, stat wise, for the slides, I got Buie. I had to talk about him for game 4. I mean, one of the better plus minuses in the game. Played 19 minutes, only shot 22.2% from the field, but still managed to get 12 points. Had 3 assists, 2 boards, no blocks, had a steal. Now, he went 2 for 9 from the field, 0 for 5 from the 3, but he went 5 for 5 from the line. Deserved every single free throw that he took. He was creating his own shots, creating his own contact. He looked really good doing it. Just unfortunately couldn't get the rock to fall. I mean, when you're doing that, you're not supposed. You wasn't expected to be out there. Well, I mean, some people really wanted to see him out there, me included, but I really liked what I saw from him. A lot of those shots, if those go in, they were great shots. They just didn't fall. Great attempts. If those go in, Caleb's probably saying the same thing about Buie that he was saying about Jalen Sellers, saying that he saved his life, and Buie knocks those down. This game 4 against the Lakers becomes a game. And even though it was in some of the last minutes, he almost played 20 minutes during the game. So that's almost half of the game. But we also lost 105-82. If Bo makes half of these shots instead of 22%, it's a lot closer of a game. But the shots that he was taking, he has the ability to knock down. He can make those shots. They were great looks, great attempts. I wouldn't be over there telling him not to shoot those shots. So it was just an unlucky night, unfortunate night for him. But he was making an impact. He was doing what he could. He was trying to get him back into the game, and he looked good doing it, even though they didn't go in. So, liked what I saw from him. I would like to see more, and I hope that at least Windy City gets this man and lets him cook. And my thoughts on game 4, it was definitely something. There was plenty of ups, plenty of downs. During this little bit, I'm going to talk a little bit about Swain. Dailyn Swain went 1 for 5, shot 20% from the field, didn't take any threes, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, had a steal, had an assist, had 2 boards, only had the 4 points from the 1 field goal and the 1 free throw. Between him and Sellers, they kept Cameron Carr to only 14 points, made him shoot 5 for 12 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. They did a really good job guarding him. I wish my one gripe, I wish Swain would have been able to do a little bit more. I wish this was the game that he showed why he was the 15th pick, and just purely because the Bulls could have had Carr at 15, and I'm not saying I'm out on Swain, because I think with him being in the regular season, he's not going to be playing the position that he's playing currently. I think this is a developmental situation. Put him in a position where if he was the primary ball handler, this is what you need to do so that he's better in that secondary off-ball guard position, just to have that mentality of, I'm here. If I was always handling the ball, what should I do here? It's going to make his decision making better, and hopefully keep him from making some bad plays. I mean, he only had one turnover tonight, so I mean, he's not turning the ball over being in that primary ball handling spot. So this is, I think, the least amount of turnovers that he's had in summer league. But all in all, it was some good development from the guys. Wish Swain would be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive, and I just want to see the ball go in for him a couple more times. I mean, come on, what can a boy do? He's getting good looks too, which is the sad part. But with that being said, if you're excited for this regular season team, for this developmental process that the Bulls are going to be going through, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're completely excited, extremely excited, or if you're not really excited and don't really care how it goes, or aren't too optimistic about the process that they're going through. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. And if you really want the notification bell right beside the subscribe button, since you're already down there, we'd really appreciate the subs, and it lets you guys stay updated to all things Bulls, keeps you getting these updates on the summer league. We're going to keep you updated with all signings, trades, free agency, rumors, pretty much everything Bulls, and we enjoy doing it. So with that being said, appreciate you for watching and tuning in, and hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever it is when you're watching. Peace.